Huh? Yeah.
I know not the result you wanted tonight, but considering that defense played its first game together as a group, is there a lot that you feel like you can grow from in that performance?
Definitely. I mean, obviously we're frustrated, and there's plays we wish we had back, and sequences we wish we had back. But I think we also all got to see what it could be like, and I'll tell you that's going to be motivation for all of us to improve and get better this week. And every day we're going to find a way to get better. And we got Northern Colorado on Saturday, and the goal is just going to be to go out there and play better, and play smarter, and just continue to grow and get better. And I think we've seen what this team can be, and that's something that we're going to hang our heads on, because I feel so much more motivated now that we've seen it. So
kind of the same question for you, Jackson. I mean, you look at it, you're playing your first college game at Division I level. The offensive line's rebuilt. Did you feel that there were things that you learned about this offense and what it can be?
Yes, sir. Completely. I felt like we really established a really good starting point going into the rest of the year. We knew we were facing a really tough opponent, but we felt like we matched up really well against them. Simply, I feel like at moments we bit ourselves. We had multiple opportunities that we just didn't capitalize on, but we're gonna, just keep stacking days. Like Owen just said, got Northern Colorado next Saturday, so we're just gonna, just keep our heads up and really attack this week and just put on a new show Saturday.
Owen, how difficult is a quarterback like Damon there with, obviously the throws he can make, but keeping plays alive with his legs? Just what challenges does that present?
yeah, I mean, he's a great player, and I think we all saw it tonight. Just the true dual threat ability. I mean, those are the guys that you just gotta make plays on them, and you always gotta be thinking about the ability to run even when it is drop back pass, and he's gonna have a bright future for sure. And like I said, I think he made us better tonight, and we're gonna get back to the drawing board and go get it fixed for next week. So
Jackson, just what was kind of the feeling of scoring your first touchdown there, and two big plays with that long third down and then the touchdown after? Just kind of, what are the emotions of that drive for you?
Yeah, so it was kind of a surreal moment. It's been a long wait, but I felt like I was ready for the moment, and the coaching staff did a great job of drawing it up, and I just had to go out there and just do my job. And I trust them because they trust me, and it's just vice versa. So we're just gonna keep dialing up plays and just keep capitalizing.
Just when you're in that point of the game and it's real tight, that interception.
Yes, sir.
Kind of towards the end. Did it feel like a momentum change at that point in time?
I won't lie. Yeah, I felt like a little bit of momentum change, but we have great people on the sideline. We have great players, but also even better people. We're there to lift each other up, and I couldn't ask for like a better team in terms of that. We're all got each other's back, and we know that adversity is going to hit, but we're ready for it when it comes, and you're going to see that throughout the whole season.
Again, so many new pieces on this team, both sides of the ball, even in special teams. Was it almost just as important to compete as just learn some things about this team so that you can move forward better?
definitely, I mean, for a lot of us, it's our first time playing together. There's a lot of new faces, as you said, and it's not an excuse, but I think if we're going to look at this and take the good out of it, I think we've seen what we can be, and when we do execute at a high level, this can be a special team, and you feel it every day when you're in the locker room with them, and like I said, it's going to be on us to get back to the drawing board and go figure out how we can get that product out of ourselves more. But I promise you, we will go do that, and we are going to find ways to do that, and we'll fix the mistakes. And it's the cool thing about football is we're right back at it. It's a new opponent, game's over with, so it's a whole new slate for next week. So.
Do you mind talking about the challenges that Washington gave you in their run offense, and how can you learn from this experience going forward into next week against Northern Colorado? Yeah, definitely. I mean, it definitely starts with their ability to run the ball with the quarterback and to have an elite runner right next to him. So that was a good starting point for them, obviously, and we the whole game need to be conscious of both of them. But I mean, like you said, it's good for us because we saw a lot with a opponent like that, and like I said, we'll just get right back to work and go watch the tape here tomorrow and find ways to go make it better. So.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thanks,